So, Shepherd's Bush, where it all began.
Absolutely.
The Roy Ledgister story. 24 years old, youngest senior partner in a law firm, and it's your own law firm.
Yeah. I mean, I was, I'd qualified with a firm with the mentor and owner of the firm was someone who was very dear to me and helped me sort of come through over the years. But I'd reached the point I was always quite aggressive in terms of trying to sort of succeed and what have you. Wanted partnership. I had no rights asking for partnership, right? I'd just not long qualified and learning the ropes myself, and he wouldn't give it to me, understandably. So I thought I'd set my own firm up and give it to myself. That's exactly what I did. So I came back to Shepherd's Bush, which is where I'd always wanted to set my firm. The idea being that I wanted to, coming from here, this is where I wanted to represent people, people in need and so on and so forth. It was always going to be around here. So the immediate and obvious place to come and set up was down here on Uxbridge Road, Shepherd's Bush. So that's exactly what I did.
Just over here.
Just over there, yeah. It's a phone shop now.
All right, let's go and have a look.
Yeah, so I took the lease from a bloke who had no business giving me the lease. He had no rights to the property whatsoever. So I was paying rent to him, for I don't know for how many weeks or months or whatever. And then one day he disappears, and the landlord turns up like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "Who are you?" This is my
firm.
This is my
got
firm.
My name on the door.
Name on the door, everything. And he's like, "Well, the guy who you're speaking to,
No
I don't think he even knew who he was." So there's some bloke somehow. Anyway, that's how it ended
Here
up.
it is.
And here I was. But now they don't give out legal advice; they give out phone covers. Speaking of which,
you should probably upgrade your phone cover.
I should replace my Batgirl phone cover. Left my phone in the car.
So how long were you here?
Oh God, now you're asking. Probably about, I don't know, a couple of years or so. I was here. And then I moved to slightly bigger premises. We outgrew this quite quickly. I had about 8, 9 members of staff here and other partners. Because I was so young and newly qualified, I needed another partner who had more experience actually to oversee me. I was too young to be operating my own firm, so I had someone else here. But I also had a few of my friends as well who came along for the journey as well. So my sister, she came to work for me as she trained her. A couple of my best mates came and they got trained as well, all became lawyers. So we all just had a really good laugh. We were here and there's a food shop around it. I mean, Shepherd's Bush, right, food shops everywhere. So you'd come to work and you'd put on a few pounds, literally. Every day you'd come in because you'd get surrounded by food, like fast food and bad food, and we had a roti place, the Caribbean rotis next door. So every day we'd be getting rotis for lunch, and my waistline was growing, my bank account was growing, and everything was growing really. The business was growing. But this was it. This is where it all began.
And your law journey didn't end here though. So you went from being 24 years old, youngest senior partner in a law firm, and moved on and joined the bar.
Yeah, so left here, went to various locations in and around West London, but all pretty much based around this area. So Shepherd's Bush, Acton, Ealing. After a while, decided I wanted to go to the bar. I never wanted to be a solicitor actually. Ever wanted to be a solicitor. Always wanted to be a barrister. But what happened was, my mentor I was telling you about earlier on, he was a barrister when I first met him when I was about a 16-year-old kid, and then he converted to become a solicitor. So the way that the law changed, I won't bore you with it because it really is a boring story, but it meant that solicitors could do what barristers could do. So he converted, as did many barristers at the time converted to become solicitors. But me, I always wanted to be a barrister, so I thought, sod this. So I chucked it all in, gave the firm to my sister, and went to become a barrister. So that was what happened next.
Show me.
Let's do it.
Show me.